Hi everybody, welcome to Curries for Every Kitchen and I'm Shobha. Today I'm going to show you chicken biryani. When you hear the word of biryani, most of the Indians are very crazy for biryani. But everybody is kind of scared to make it because it involves a lot of spices and a lot of work. But if you can make a chicken curry, you can make biryani, and you can make rice, you can make biryani. I'll show you the simplest way. This recipe I got it from my mom's best friend. For Auntie Fatima, thank you very much for this recipe. And in the stores they sell a lot of biryani masala and all those. You really don't need any of those if you have a little more than a few extra simple spices. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we prep the chicken. I cut the chicken into huge pieces like legs and thighs like that, and then the breast part of it I cut it into four slices of it, two sides of breast, four slices of it. And I'm going to make this with the bone-in chicken because that gives you a lot more taste. And I'm going to take a pan that's kind of a little heavier so it retains heat a lot and distributes evenly. I got the 8 pieces of chicken right here. The rule of the thumb is like I'm taking 4 cups of rice, and 4 cups of rice becomes 8 cups of cooked rice. For 1 cup of cooked rice is 1 piece of biryani. That's the rule of the thumb. If you're making for a lot more, just add the chicken according to. So the brief history of biryani is it came to us from our Iranians through spice trade route. But obviously after it came to India, it just picked up a little more spices and become. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this and make a biryani masala. Okay, I made biryani masala. All it is like a few of cardamoms, cloves, mace, and sweet cumin, and a cinnamon stick. Don't worry, I will put all this recipe in the website. To that, I had to marinate the chicken. To marinate the chicken, I had 1 cup of yogurt, and I'm going to put all the freshly grinded biryani masala. To that, I had 2 tablespoons, actually little over 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. And I'm going to put freshly ground black pepper. And a pinch of salt. Watch how you're using your salt, because you're going to add salt in the rice also, so you don't want to put too much salt on it. And then fried onions. Usually you can buy these in Indian grocery stores or any Asian markets. But I find out if you just get the French fried onions and then bake them for like 15 minutes at 200, it gives you this brown nice color, and it adds a little extra to this. So I'm using those. I have like a handful of them, and I'm going to use the rest of them for the rice also. And now I have chopped mint and cilantro leaves, just a few of them. To this, I'm going to add cayenne pepper. I had a whole heaping teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I'm going to mix this really good. And I'm going to marinate the chicken. To this I'm also going to add a few scrapes of nutmeg. I'm going to cover it and marinate it for 30 minutes. Basically, chicken biryani is served with a gravy and raita. And I'm going to show you how to make it. Just follow the recipe in my website for basic chicken curry. To that, we're going to add 2 exceptions. I'm going to add half cooked potatoes and 2-3 cups of water, just until the potatoes are drowned. And then you just bring it to boil and lower the flame and simmer it. By the time your biryani is done, your gravy is also done. Okay, we're ready to do our rice. I have in my pan 2 tablespoons of butter melting slowly. To that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. To that, I'm going to add whole spices. I got a 3-star anise and 2 bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sweet cumin or Shajeera. This has a nice flavor, very mild, sweeter flavor than cumin. And then I have 1 black cardamom, which I'm going to cut it open. This is very milder than green cardamom and it gives you nice little milder flavor to that. And then we have 3 lotus buds. When they are a little bit fried, I have 4 cups of basmati rice. I washed and rinsed and soaked for a little while, 10 minutes, and then drained off. I'm going to add that rice to our whole spices. Okay, our chicken gravy is came to boil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my flame and simmer it. See, our rice is coming little opaque color, you know, they're losing the transparent and it is becoming opaque. At this time, I'm going to add a pinch of salt and a few more scrapes of nutmeg. And then I'm going to add water. The trick is, usually you add for 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. For this one, you have 4 cups, but I'm only going to add 5 cups of water instead of 8 cups of water. The reason is I don't want to cook rice to cook all the way down, and I'm going to make sure the rice cooks halfway done, and then it can be added to the chicken and cooked with. Okay, now we're ready to assemble the chicken and rice together. Before I do that, I'm going to turn my oven to 350 degrees. And rice, all the water is absorbed, but you can see it's still grainy. You can still feel the grain on it. So we're going to cook it with the chicken this time. I got the chicken, all the marinated chicken right there. I'm going to put half of this rice right on top of the chicken, and I'm going to spread it. To that, I'm going to add half of my onions. These are the fried onions. And half of my mint and cilantro, chopped mint and cilantro. And a tablespoon of rose water. And on top of that, I'm going to put the rest of the rice. out nicely. And this time I'm going to use rest of the onions. And rest of my mint and cilantro. And the rose water. And I also had 3 tablespoons of milk mixed with food coloring. I used here orange. You can use any color you want to. And I'm going to pour them on top of the rice like that. Just to sprinkle them. I'm going to cover this with an aluminum foil. I want all the steam to be in there. And I'm going to put it in the oven. It's at 350 degrees, and it's going to take anywhere between 30 minutes to 35 minutes. Okay, our 35 minutes are up and our chicken biryani is ready. Your Sunday special chicken biryani. I hope this gives you a little easy time when you're making chicken biryani next time. I'm going to put the recipe on my website because it's too many spices to list in. I hope you try it and let me know how it turned out. Okay, let's take this out. Man, it smells so good. Next thing you do is you just mixed chicken and rice. Just take it from the bottom, put your ladle in the bottom and pull it up and fold it like so. Okay, there you go. To serve it, remember our gravy we made? That's the gravy. And this is raita. All it is thinly sliced onion and tomato and chili pepper, green chili and cilantro mixed in with yogurt. And to serve with that, let's have a little bit of chicken. A little more of chicken. Rice. There you go, your Sunday chicken biryani.